Hello family, welcome back once again to the channel. You know who it is, JJ with you once again. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, don't forget about the notification bell. And if you want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button, would be appreciated, helps us grow. Today we're at graphics card nightmares, right here on the channel. You guys know what time it is. It's time to get it busy. So let's go to the action screen and see what we got cooking. Alright guys, glad you made it with me. Stick with me to the end. There's a couple announcements I want to make too, so make sure you stick with me to the end. And also too, make sure you guys, if you do watch Graphics Card Nightmares and you guys do love it, make sure you put a like on the video, positive like on the video, and also too, put a comment in the description on this video. I love Graphics Card Nightmares. It'd be appreciated. Lets me know to continue doing these episodes, which we are at episode, what, 132, I would imagine. 132 or 134. We're somewhere in there. We're definitely over 100, definitely. So while I'm working on getting the big cursor going for you, because you guys never tell me that you want me to put it out there, but you know, we'll work on it. So now that we got it, let's see, let's get busy. We don't want to make this a long video. We want to shorten it up a little bit. So 5060 Ti, 8 gigabytes, $380. Wow, $380. That's a little pricey. 5060 Ti, 8 gigabytes, $419. Prices are going up. 16 gigabyte, $429, $430. So this is $420. This is $430. $10 difference between 8 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes. Wow. And they're both OCs. Okay. Not procrastinating on it. You got $490, $500 for a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte, $500 now. We got $540 pre-built. We got $545. Back down to entry level prime Asus right there for 470 bucks. And that's only 8 gigabytes. Oh my god. 5060 Ti with 8 gigabytes again. $460. Wow. That's just absolutely astronomically. You got a 5070 for $739, but oh my god. 5070s, 5060s. They got a GMS RTX. I don't know. That don't look like it's big enough. But it says it's a built-in 4x 120 ARGB fans. So you got 3-in-1, but you still got the top that you got to worry about. 340. So match up to 6 120 millimeter fans, 340 millimeter GPU VGA. Yeah, that's about right. 5700X, 1 terabyte, and a 5060 Ti for $1349. Wow, they are really pushing it. 9070 XT, 920 bucks. Well, we just got to look at the 5060 Ti 8 and 16 gigabytes on Amazon. Didn't look that great to me. It looked like a atrocious mess. Now let's see what's going on with AMD's 9060 XT. Let's see how atrocious this is going to be. Oh my god. Look at this. 16 gigabytes, they want $566. $566 for a 60 series. $320 for the 8 gigabyte. Let's see, 8 gigabyte, 330. 16 gigabyte, 520. Oh my god, this Amazon is just atrocious today. This is the worst I've ever seen graphics cards, especially entry-level graphics cards. And I'm going to tell you guys, something tells me the entry level is going to be around $600. $600. I mean, this is what they're working up to. And mid-range is probably going to be over $1,300, maybe $1,500. We don't know. But, oh man, this is just, I am at the point to where, you know, I can't recommend a graphics card over 600 bucks. Even if it's a 60 series class, I can't recommend that at $600. There's no way. I mean, $250, $300 is recommended for entry level, but $600 to $700 for, you know, entry level cards, get out of here. And these mid-range cards, are getting close to $1,000. $1,000. Is there anything else worth talking about on the 9060 XT on Amazon? No. Nightmare freaking city. I cannot believe this. Well, let's go on Newegg now. 5060 Ti got 380, 490, 430. Out of stock, by the way. Let's see. 540. They're up in, see, when they go out of stock and they start putting out the new stuff after they go through the first shipment, it seems the second shipment they just blast you. I mean, $500 for a 5060 Ti. That can't even beat my 4070. That cannot even beat my 4070. Around the same price. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, NVIDIA and AMD need to really get it together. I mean, seriously get it together. Because they're allowing all this jack up because they want to make more money too. So they don't care right now. And you know what? Since they don't send me crap, I don't care neither what I tell it. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not going to lie to you guys. And that's said and put. I am not going to lie to the public. Why am I going to lie to you guys about buying a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte or 8 gigabyte card with 128-bit bus, PCIe 5.0 X8 lanes? I cannot lie to you about that. Or the 9060 XT with 16 or 8 gigabytes of VRAM. They got PCIe 5.0 X16, but there's still a 128-bit bus. They should have pushed, if they wanted to push mid-range cards at $600, they should have put at least a 192-bit bus. No, they put 128-bit and choked your gaming play. It's not the matter of if it's got 8 or 16 gigabytes now. It's the matter of how they set it up. And at these prices, it's not worth it. If I paid $600 for my card for 192-bit bus, 12 gigabytes of VRAM, then why are they going to sell entry-level cards at 128-bit bus? One's got X8 lanes and the other one's got X16 lanes. I'll be surprised if you know, with people buying them. I mean, it's a good card if you want to put it on a, you know, an older system, maybe. But people are not having good luck there neither. Especially with NVIDIA. They're not having good luck with the older systems because it's more range to the higher end platforms. Like the AM5 series or greater. You can put it on a slow computer and see if it works. But I'm not going to recommend that because it's only got X8 lanes. It's only got 8 single lanes, PCIe lanes. And, you know, with it having X16 lanes, that would have been a different story. Then there would have been a little bit more meat on the bone, like AMD did with their 9060 XT 8 and 16 gigabyte. They put PCIe 5.0 X16. And they're having better luck because some of their cards are outbeating some of the 5060s. The non-XT, the XT versions, there's maybe the 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte might scrape its way through this generation. But next generation, I don't know. I think AMD is going to pull a big rabbit out of their hat. So right now, the nightmare is this. I mean, I'll give them 8 gigabytes, 5060, $300. But still, it's X8 lanes. Still, it's a 128-bit bus. That doesn't change unless they change the card themselves. They have to rework all these cards to make them X16. They should have done it in the first place instead of cheaping out, truthfully. I don't know why NVIDIA was thinking that this was a better idea to tell their board partners to go X8. I really don't know. That's crazy. And I'm not bashing NVIDIA and I'm not bashing AMD. I'm saying it like it is. I'm talking about the hardware. I'm not talking about the companies. That has nothing to do with it. They built the hardware. Let's talk about the hardware, you know, and what the hardware is standing for. I mean, right here it says X8 lanes. I mean, it's crazy. And there's only one good deal out of this whole thing, I think. And that's the $300 5060 8 gigabyte. But as far as this is going, I mean, it's not looking too promising. I can tell you that much. I mean, even a 5080 is not looking too promising. To me, I wouldn't mind having these cards to test to be honest with you, just to test them alone. But I have to wait until I can afford them to buy them. And yes, I know I'm a content creator and you can't afford your own graphics cards. Yeah, I heard that one so many times it's old. Okay? Content creators can't afford everything. And trust me, I can't afford everything. So I'm working, trying to gain you guys' trust to get me to the full monetization. But I'm working. I'm doing it. Okay, let's go over to Newegg and look at the 9060 XT. ASRock, they got this one, $300. Okay, ASRock, I will give it to ASRock for making an 8GB card that's just as fast as the B580 right here for $300. Because if you go looking at a B580, it's about $360, $370, $70 more than the 9060 AT 8GB, but that's 12GB. So I'll give that one to Intel. So 329, this is not good, guys. I mean, this is not good. 16GB, look. You got 329, and down here you got 389 or 390. So 330, 390. Okay, there's a $60 difference. $60 difference between the two cards. Ridiculous. If they're gonna make this 389, they should have made this 239 or 230. I say they should have matched this with the price of the MSRP of Intel for their B580. They should have put this at $250. It should have been $250. That would have made this look better. Even though this one still falls short of the 5060 Ti 16GB, falls short. So, but it's not a bad card. It still will game. I mean, I'm not knocking it. It'll still game. The hardware's still good. I've seen the benchmarks, and I'm pretty impressed with it. But I'm not so impressed with the 128-bit bus. I mean, AMD, come on. You should have gave that at least a 256-bit bus. If you're going to give somebody for $390, at least give them some meat on the bone. There's no meat on the bone. I mean, here it is, $300, but still, you get what you pay for, I guess. Yeah, you get what you pay for. I guess that you would have to go to a 7700 if you got a 9080 at, look, you got a 9060 XT 8GB at 329, $330. You best just go get a 7700 XT with 16 or 12 gigabytes. Or if you're going to spend that kind of money, you know, kind of look at your graphics cards very carefully. And that's what we're doing today. We're looking at it very carefully to see what's going on. Elden Ring. Looks like they got a purchase game with this for $1,000. Yeah, they can't sell them anymore. So you're going to get, what is that, a $60 or $80 game or something like that? So is that, knock that down to $930? Yeah. Look at this. 9070 XT, $900. This is $1,000. So $100 difference between 24 gigabytes of VRAM and 16. So you get an 8GB difference. Crazy for $100. $800. Okay, I'll give that to them. But still, it's $800. $700. We're getting down there. Look at that. $700. $850. $740. $720. Hey guys, I can't make this up. Look at this. $680 for a 9070. Okay, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just putting the prices out there and telling you guys what it looks like right now. And I can tell you, it doesn't look good for Team Green and Team Red. Truthfully, it doesn't. I'll give Team Green and Team Red one graphics card that they had at least at a decent price. The 5060 and the 9060 XT 8GB version. Two 8GB versions that were close to their MSRP. I will give them that. I'll give them that credit. So like XFX, that's a good deal, but it's 8 gigabytes for $300. So like I said, you can get a 5060 8 gigabyte for $300, or you can get a 9060 XT OC for $300. The other one's an OC as well. So moving on, we got to make this quick, because obviously what we're seeing is total nightmares, and I know you guys don't want to look at it too long, you know, because it'll just drive you crazy like it is me. Let's go to Micro Center. Let's see what Micro Center has cooking for the week. We're just going to see everything. So I got a 5090. I don't even want to look at it. 9060 XT, 16 gigabyte. 9060, $350. Again, price shopping. What graphics card do I choose? It's like saying mirror, mirror on the wall, who's got the greatest graphics cards of them all? Mirror says, and gives you the finger. That's pretty much what it's going to do, give you the finger and say there ain't nothing fair in this land. So let's see, let's move on. No, move on, guys. Anything that's over $600, I'm really not going to take and chat about, because it's not really worth the time. It's not worth your time, and it's not worth my time. You know, I mean, picking out a graphics card, if that's what you're thinking about, picking out a graphics card, I would suggest you wait a little bit longer before you decide to get a graphics card, because I want to see, after the all said and done, I want to see when NVIDIA launches the 5070 16 gigabyte version and the 5080 Super 24 gigabyte version. I want to wait to see until what Intel is going to put out that's going to match that. So I want all the graphics cards on the table. I want to see them all on the table, see what kind of prices they're going to give me then. And by then, they're going to lower the prices, because people are not going to be able to afford them. They're going to be out of everybody's reach if they keep going this route. I mean, you know. But anyway, let's go back to the main screen and finish this up. All right, guys, before we go on, I told you we had an announcement. I'm going to make it right now, and I'm going to make this out to the new subscribers that joined the membership. And I want to thank Machine. Machine's been a loyal subscriber of the channel and is now a member of the family. And Machine, we do thank you for all that you do for the channel. Winston, definitely a member of the channel, also a member of our Discord, just like Machine. They're both members of Discord, and they're both members of my Patreon. I do appreciate you guys, and you guys, much love to you. Dakota's been a loyal first-time starting member with JJ's PC Builds, just like Machine and MTBK. You know, these are some guys that have been loyal to the channel in the very beginning when I first started. So much love to you guys again. And Dakota became a member of the JJ's PC Builds family, like the rest of them. We welcome you guys, and we welcome you to the humble family. Michael, we do welcome you to the family as well, and we do appreciate your support of the channel. And Player 412 just joined the membership, and we do thank you, Player. We know who you are on Discord, so don't think we don't know who you are. We know who you are. I'll leave that up to you to say who you are. You can leave that in a comment below on the video, this video. You know what I mean. But guys, that was my big announcement. See, because every week when we get new members to the channel that subscribe and they join the membership club, I am every Friday on Graphics Card Nightmares are going to be announcing the new members. So I'm just getting a head start on it right now and announcing all the members we got so far. But next week, hopefully, we'll have some more for you to announce. Now let's get back to the conclusion. My conclusion is this. I know this video is going to be less than 30 minutes. I know that. But like I said, Team Green, Team Red has a lot to learn about. And why I'm saying they have a lot to learn is that they're trying to push graphics cards that are outdated somewhat. It's a new... you guys are going to say, well, what do you mean by outdated, Jay? Well, I mean like this. A lot of people are complaining about the 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Okay? That's been years and years and years. I mean, you got like AMD, for example, they got the RX 580. It's got 8 gigabytes of VRAM. But that's back so long ago. People are looking for more VRAM. But I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying, it'd be nice if you make your 60 series cards at least 12 gigabytes of VRAM, or throw the incentive that since you do get the 8 gigabyte VRAM card, why not make a 12 gigabyte VRAM card? Make one 8, make one 12. Just put like NVIDIA, you can put a 5060 ES 12 gigabytes card. Or AMD, your 9060 XT, you can just add in another, or if you do the 9060, which hasn't come out yet, you can do that with 12 gigabytes of VRAM. Well, no, the non-XT should have been 8 gigabytes of VRAM. The non-XT. Your XT versions should have been 12 and 16. Or, yeah, 12 and 16 would have been perfect. NVIDIA should have had their 5060 8 gigabyte VRAM card, and then a 5060 XT 12 gigabyte VRAM card and 16. That people would have been happier about, because you only got one card that's entry level, that's in case, and had it like at $250. That would have been superb. Because if you look at the Intel B580, it's $250 MSRP. If you can find it at that, you probably can. But guys, listen, nobody's cracking on these cards. It's a gaming card. Well, it's a graphics card, but it's a gaming card and it's a multitasking card. You can use the 8 gigabyte cards you can still use for Office. You could use it for OpenGL. OpenGL runs fine on the 8 gigabyte VRAM cards, especially if you're playing Second Life or stuff like that. You can do some content creating on it. It's not no big deal, because I'm going to tell you why. If I could use a 5600G AMD processor, use the integrated graphics from that to do content creating, you could sure do content creating on a 5060 8 gigabyte, or if they come out with even the 9060 8 gigabyte. You could, I don't know, 5060 8 gigabyte you probably can, the 9060 8 gigabyte, and the XT 8 gigabyte, you probably could. I'm just kidding, guys. You can do it. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you buy. If you're looking for low budget and you're trying to make a low budget system for, like, let's say for like you're going to make one for Christmas for somebody or something, go 16 gigabytes, but go with what you can afford. Okay, this is affordability. If you play esports games and stuff, hey, I'm going to tell you guys, and I want you guys to understand this. Those 8 gigabyte cards are going to last a couple more years, and that's it. You'll get a couple more years out of it, and then after that, then you have the option to trade them in, or save the 8 gigabyte cards for office work or content creating. They're not going to go to waste. You'll get an additional 4 years out of the card. So look at it. You'll get about 6 years. And you can use it for content creating. As long as AMD and NVIDIA are making software updates for it, you're still going to be able to use it. Until the day that they cut the life off of the legs of it, which is not going to happen for quite a while, because it's a newly launched card. You'll probably get 6 to 8 years out of it. Well, I'm exaggerating a little bit on that. Probably 4 to 6 years. So even if you got 4 to 6 years, you got your money's worth. So don't believe the hype that's going on around everybody. But yeah, would I use an 8 gigabyte card? Yeah. For content creating? Yeah, why not? I'd use the 5060 to try it out, or the 5060 Ti 8 gigabyte. And you notice that I'm not saying the 16 gigabyte, don't you? Think about it, guys. If I'm trying to keep low budget operations here, just like the consumer does at low budget operation, what they can afford, and I'm doing the same thing with my whole channel. Doing the same thing with my whole channel. So what is that telling you? What is that really telling you? It's not bad. It's good. Yeah, the only expensive thing I got in my system right now is the RTX 4070. But, even if I got the 5060 or the 5060 Ti 8 gigabyte, I would switch it out to test it out, doing everything I do now, and see if it keeps up. What if it does? Do you think I'm going to be disappointed by putting a 4070 on the shelf in the box? That's why I got the box right here, guys. I got the box right here. See? I got the box right here. And for the people that are saying that I don't buy AMD, and I don't buy AMD graphics cards, listen, fanboys, I've already bought one. Okay? I gave it away to my neighbor for Christmas. Right here. So, don't believe I didn't buy one. And it's not just buying a box, neither. I just didn't buy a box. These are not boxes. You can tell by the dust on this box. And look at the dust. That box has been there for a long time. So is the other one. That's been there for a long time too. Yeah, I keep a bunch of these around too. They're cheap. They're 64 gigs. I keep a bunch of them around. Yeah. And the RAM I use, let me bring it over here so you guys can see it. Oh, I lost something too. Okay, safety and compliance. Look at this. So, again, now, do you really think I got a high-end system? No. And back in the day when DDR4 was kicking and DDR5 wasn't out, guess what? This Strix motherboard was more expensive than you think. So keep that in mind too. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to boast about any more thing. Saturday, live stream. Live stream. Live stream. Tomorrow, live stream. It's not going to be on my other channel. It's going to be on this one right here. I had a cancellation of my trip that I was supposed to go to San Diego. They canceled the trip. So it's not because of me. It's not because of me, guys. It's because, you know, I'm the driver and I take them to their business, and, you know, I help out. I help people out. That's all I do is help. I help more than I help myself, if that makes sense. But anyway, guys, tomorrow will be another day. I got to go to the doctor later today, so we're going to call it quits right here. But if you made it to the end of the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the notification bell so you know when I post the next video. And if you do want to become a member, you'll be loved and appreciated. Just like I do with every one of my members. They talk to me, I talk back. They ask me for advice, I give it back. I do my best to my ability to help my members. But anyway, until the next time and the next video, you know it is, and I'll see you on the next one.